BMJ study suggests 78% don't show symptoms, right? Oh, that sounds dangerous, right? Oh no, 80% of people could be out there getting people sick and they don't even show symptoms. But wait a minute, the World Health Organization just said asymptomatic carriers are very rare, or rather the spread from them are very rare. That is from the World Health Organization, so don't you dare counter that, okay? So if 80% of people don't show symptoms, and of those 80%, spread of the virus is incredibly rare, you're telling me there's only 20% of the population who's even potentially able to spread the virus, and then it's only about as much as the flu. Do you know what that tells me, if any of this is true? That it is far, far less serious than the flu. Hopefully you can wrap your mind around that. 80% don't show symptoms, and those people are very rare to spread it. Or they could be lying about who they made that up the day they needed it for some other agenda. The bottom line is people out there are telling you that you need to remove your life to be able to support, make sure that everyone's safe, but their own information is showing you that it's not as serious as they're telling you it is. Schizophrenic. They're still telling, the Buccaneers, NFL, people are getting sick. We better do something, but why? Wait a minute, why? Why are we getting swept right back up in this fervor, even as we're being shown the opposite? State bar group calls for mandatory COVID-19 vaccine. But we're crazy, right? Because no one's calling for that except a lot of people, including our own administration officials. Regardless of objections, right? Because even people that, like the CDC will tell you, a huge portion of people can't get them because they're immune compromised or immune suppressive. It means they can't take even a normal vaccine because it hurts them. But according to these people, it doesn't matter. We're not all safe until everyone's safe. Even those people we have to hurt to get there, right? Or what about religious exemptions, right? The article makes a point to literally say, we don't care. It doesn't matter. Religious, anything. You cannot have a philosophical, religious, or personal reason. Mandatory. But I'm crazy, right? We'll all be crazy conspiracy theorists, and Trump will never do that right up until it's being forced into your arm. And the only way we're going to stop that is if we can actually see past the illusion of the two-party system, and stand up together. The state bar. Maybe this was New York City, I believe. Yeah, New York State. Forced, mandatory, regardless of your objections. Oh, and guess what? Doesn't matter. They're going to force it on you. And then it's, guess with the first COVID vaccine, it may not work though, right? That's great. This is from the Seattle Times. The first COVID vaccines may not prevent you from getting COVID. Well, that's fantastic. You know what that does? It sets you up to just keep getting it over and over and over. It doesn't matter. Even if you already got it, well, get it again next month because you might not have gotten it right. You might not have got it good. It might not have worked properly. This is just the most perfect scenario. This is profiteering at its finest. Even if you take the vaccine, you still need to buy another vaccine because it might not have worked. And then, of course, that's justified by the idea that we had to rush it because it's so dangerous, but it's not, so it doesn't make any sense. But all those people are so scared, they make sure you get it really quickly, and then we'll go get it again next month, and again next month, and again next month, and forever, because we just want to make sure we don't get that thing that doesn't actually kill you like they said it did. Oh, the coronavirus tests give some people a yes and a no? Okay, so the vaccine may not work, and your test may not even be accurate. But sure, go out and get tested, and then get the vaccine no matter what. Even if it's a no, because we said it may be a no, maybe a yes. They're creating a scenario where no matter what position you're in, no matter how healthy you are, no matter what's going on, that everyone needs to get it all the time, right? You may be asymptomatic. You may still have it. Your test said no, but you may still have it because it could be a yes, no. I mean, it is so ridiculous that it makes my head spin. Now, people will swear this is the gospel. Oh, it makes total sense because of science. This is the most unscientific thing I've ever seen in my life. As ProPublica said, which Whitney Webb brought to my attention, vaccine development under normal circumstances typically takes about 10 to 15 years. Great, it's great. Jumping ahead of that by about, 14 and a half months or 14 and a half years, just a little bit of a cut and corner there. Now developers are compressing the traditional timeline with both technological innovation and by putting vast amount of money at risk. Right, right. Not risking your health, not testing an experimental genetically manipulative vaccine on unwitting Americans, no, but risking their money. Oh, aren't they heroes? How generous they are to risk their money to test something on us that will then profit them wildly. Oh, they're such heroes. That's what Whitney said. Hey, Ryan, only money at risk from the vaccine, not people's health or anything. It's just unreal. Got to frame it the right way, right? Because we're the ones risking our substantial wealth to keep you peons safe. Oh, yeah, and guess what? As I said, mRNA, which is the Moderna. Guess who has a huge increase in Moderna's stock? BlackRock. BlackRock Inc. reports a 5.54 increase in ownership of Moderna. When? Recently. Okay, so this is, in my opinion, a huge indicator of who is going to get picked. I already called it. Moderna is going to be because of Salawi, because of Bob Langer, because of all these people. These Robert Kadlec. I mean, these people are all connected to Moderna, and they all were working with Trump right now. It's just obvious. And yet here we have BlackRock also investing, increasing almost about over almost 6% increase. Huge. That is a huge. That is. Let's see. It says right here. Yeah. So that is the. This is the has filed. Oh, that's the total. Okay. So total $370 million. So, 6% of that. It's a lot of money, millions of dollars. But the point is that they're investing more heavily using your tax dollars, by the way, seeing as how they're investing through this. But the point is that this is an indicator of who will be successful. Let's see if it ends up meaning something. Such as the fact that they created the bailout plan for this country before COVID started and all the different things we pointed out. There's every single point suggests that they were aware something was coming.